Today we are ready to Twitch's biggest clown apologize made by FECDH. We finna see what this is about.
So Tea2Smooth came back with an apology, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even realize I had this many thoughts about the situation. From the fact that, dude, the more I look at Max, he's low-key a weirdo. And maybe I can't say that because I'm only watching it through a screen, but just being a YouTuber and going over these situations, along with the recent little drama he had with Jace, it just had me come to the conclusion that Max is not only immature, but he just seems like a bad friend on some stuff, man. By the way, I just have a few notes. I don't really feel like
I mean, he may not be, but I mean, shit, I don't know. That J stuff was a little weird. I fuck with Playboy Max up, but that J stuff was a little weird though.
Writing a full script. I just kind of want to give you guys my unfiltered thoughts. So if this video flows less naturally than a normal video, you know why. Now, how do we even get here to the apology? It really starts 8 months ago when I dropped the iconic video, Tea2Smooth is Twitch's biggest clown. And I was rewatching it, dude, and just seeing the progress. I'm so proud of myself. Make sure you love yourself and you take note of where you improve. But that's besides the point. But in this video, it really started when I seen this clip of Tay criticizing this girl for not collabing with him. He started clowning her for her views and telling her she wasn't gonna go nowhere.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that nigga Tea2Smooth, he needed to go on, like, he needed a break from this shit. Like, he needed to just really look at the stuff he was like doing and shit and just realize like this is just some dumbass shit I was just doing and evolve from that. Cause yeah, the stuff he was doing before, you know, that Playboy Max situation happened anyway, it was bad, bro.
And that really just rubbed me so wrong.
I don't
okay, shit. Okay.
Don't want to stream with
okay. Shit. Go ahead, stay there with that 5.1.
I'm really self-conscious about.
Hey, we see what girls appreciate you. Yeah, we good off her. We good on those.
Like damn, fool, everybody gets rejected, bro. It happens, bro. You don't gotta get that mad over it. Like I ain't gonna lie. Whenever I approach a girl in public, bro, and I get rejected, I just say okay and I'll move on. I don't want to do some shit like that. But hey, I ain't gonna lie. If he's actually evolving, I'm glad he's evolving, bro. But yeah, that was not a good look though.
Got an ego with only 21 viewers.
So I dropped the video Cooking Tay. I talked about how he has humiliated himself. I talked about how the only reason that he was even gaining his momentum was because he turned himself into a clown.
So you're right though. Come on. You want to be fed watermelon? One bite. You want to be fed watermelon? One bite. I mean, you want to be fed watermelon? Oh my god. On me? He licked it first. Oh my god. Bro, what's up?
And yes, this is the type of tomfoolery I was talking about. This nigga eating watermelon from an Asian woman as a black man. That shit was frying me so bad at the time. And then on top of that, Tay also had a tendency to just be incredibly cruel to women.
It's like a job to your dumbass. You get on here, you get on. What are you it's not entertaining to me. Nobody watches your stream for like entertainment.
You follow me, bro. What are you
okay, and
hey, you wanna know what it probably was, bro? This nigga back then was probably getting, he probably tried to talk to a lot of women back then, but he just kept on getting rejected. So that's why he probably got mad at them and shit. I ain't gonna lie, that's probably what it was, bro. A lot of niggas, when it happens to them, that shit happens. Well, I mean, nigga, I wouldn't do that shit. I would just focus on me and just grind, bro. But some niggas, that's just their way of just being like, you know what? They don't want to accept me and shit, or I'm gonna start acting angry towards them and shit. Some niggas do that.
I report. I'm a fucking commentator. What's your point?
You made a whole.
Like I said earlier, bro. If you get rejected by one, bro, just keep it pushing, bro. That's just what I do. Like nigga, everybody, that happens to everybody, bro. And that's part of just what's been happening to him. He just, I don't know.
Love song about me, bro.
Yeah, it's part of the challenge. Do you need
But doing this on a stream is making him look 10 times more worse, though.
me to call Max? The fuck? Nigga say, yo, come do this low board, bro. You don't gotta take it too serious, bro. Nobody's.
It's just real goofy how niggas let him back in the community after all that bullshit. Like, just keeping a weirdo around for like content. I mean, I guess.
So as you can see, Tay was just not only super cruel to Connie and just acting like a weirdo, but Mari also clocked something that I've been saying, and it's the fact that the people around Tay were obviously using this nigga for content. I'm not saying that this makes any of what he was doing right. That's why I made my initial video on him. But when he got exposed for basically hopping on burners and talking about everybody, it was incredibly weird how everyone just conveniently ignored the fact that this guy was getting getting bullied by his friends for content. And the only reason that he got dropped was because Tay finally turned the gun back at Max. But with all that being said, 8 months after that, Tay
I mean, shit. Like I said, bro, a lot of niggas are shitting on him for that situation, which, okay, I ain't gonna lie, the shit he was doing was kind of crazy. Like, you could have just went up to him and said that shit for one, instead of making also two. The shit he was doing with all these women, like, you know, if you see this shit saying, like, that was bad, but I can understand, like, him, like, you feel me, just being treated like a joke around his friends, and then they keep on saying, like, oh yeah, I fuck with you and shit, and then every time you hang around them, bro, nigga, it's just a whole different story. Like, I can feel that, I ain't gonna lie.
He finally apologizes,
But I just wouldn't have went about it that way.
and he wants to take accountability. So I
Just need to cut niggas off, bro.
have it pulled up, and that's what we're about to go through today. Comment for the algorithm. I'm not gonna go through everything. I just have a bunch of notes on key moments I wanted to comment on, and then I want to talk about Max and Dante's reaction, because those two guys low-key was pissing me off.
Do shit. Going through life, I realized, bro, my actions really hurt a lot of people.
Okay, I ain't gonna lie. I know, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I don't want to show this nigga, but these cinematic angles, bro, he shouldn't have did this.
And
Look, I'm not even trying to shit on him, bro, but the cinematic angles was just not it, bro. But let's get back.
that's just something that I struggled with for the longest, is not coming to terms with what I did, you feel me? Because at the end of the day, nigga, I was wrong, you feel me? I can admit that, you feel me? I was wrong. I've done a lot of wrong, you feel me? But I've decided to stop being delusional. I was very delusional, you feel me? Not realizing, like, the error of my ways, you feel me? And I feel like that's a big step that I've made in my life, is, you feel me, just seeing things how they really are and not being delusional because I don't want to be wrong or look wrong. It's okay to be wrong in life, bro. I'm probably gonna be wrong 1,000 more times before it's all said and done.
Now, Tay, big ups to you. It's okay to be wrong. And the thing with the internet and the thing with these parasocial fans, these niggas will never let you grow. I'm starting to feel like the streamer fans.
Yes, you're not wrong. Like, niggas will. Okay, I get it. Like, some shit is unforgivable. I get that shit. But nigga, like, I don't know, bro. Like I said, bro, he probably felt that way because of how he just been getting treated by the other streamers and shit. Like, he just been getting treated like shit, which is probably why he was doing that. But I don't know, he probably just ain't want to lose connections or something. He made us all, but I wouldn't have done that. But shit, what I would have done, I would have just cut them off, like, bro, like, because it's like you could sense that they don't really fuck. It's like you could just sense it, bro.
Faces are nothing but cattle. If you just blindly listen to anything your favorite content creator or celebrity says, you're an animal. Tay has done a lot of wrong on the internet. That's why his digital footprint is cooked. But there are worse people. Literally, the first thing that comes to my mind is Deshae Frost. This dude harassed a woman in a store, and mind you, I don't see this nigga getting the Black Ball of Doom. And instead of getting blackballed, he gets a streamer university invitation. And I'm gonna come back to it. I just say it to say, I feel like everybody has turned Tay into this scapegoat. Tay has become a perfected scapegoat. He's the only nigga on the internet that gets this much vitriol, while there are significantly worse people. It's frying me bad, really bad. I don't even think Dez gets half the heat Tay does, and that nigga is so much worse.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Dez been on some weird shit, but I ain't gonna lie, it's not even that happens to a lot of niggas. I don't know why, bro. It's even real life, like, bro, even in real life, niggas would hate on you just because they think it's funny. I don't know. I don't know.
The person I want to apologize to in this video is Max. You feel me? Bro treated me like a brother, made sure I was right. Nigga believed in me, but I still betrayed his trust and did him wrong. And I felt like I was right in the time, you feel me, when shit happened. I thought I was in the right, you feel me? I was like, yeah, nah, these niggas didn't fuck with me like that. Like, I thought they fucked with me, but like, you feel me? Looking back on this shit, bro, it wasn't that deep. Getting made fun of is never that deep, bro. You feel me? At the end of the day, niggas was on my shit because I was letting niggas slide with that shit, you feel me? I should have been stepped up, I should have been manned up. And that's really on me, I'm not gonna lie. Bro didn't deserve any of the shit that I said or any of the shit that I did, you feel me? All he did was believe in me, so I'm truly sorry for that shit. I ain't gonna lie, I really do apologize.
Now, Tay, here's the thing. You were indefensible, and I said it various times throughout both my videos. What you did was wrong. You cannot just backdoor your friends on burner accounts. That stuff is so wrong. But the thing is, you need to stand on 10 toes. Black Boy Max, from from what I can tell, does not seem like a good friend. Tay was consistently bullied, he was consistently made the butt of the joke, and while his way of dealing with it was wrong, we have to acknowledge that there is a cause and effect to everything. Nigga, this shit is just like Full Metal Alchemist. Y'all know what equivalent exchange is, right? Tay gets bullied for years, he gets turned into content, just like Mari says, and then when he finally crashes out, he gets blackballed. And it's so weird because there are significantly worse actors in the space.
Dynamics within the friend groups. Mind you, bro, there's clips of this nigga ashing blunts on my fucking head, nigga. Well, not my head, but I had a hat on. That shit burnt a hole in my hat. I let that slide, you feel me? Niggas pouring water on me whenever I'm sleeping and shit during subathons and shit. Like, you feel me? I let a lot of shit slide, you feel me?
Nigga, why are you letting this slide? No. Tea2Smooth, nigga. That's not smooth, nigga. I ain't gonna. Why are you letting this slide?
You gotta understand though, bro, because whenever I crash out and I do the most, niggas paint me as the problem. Like,
You wanna know what it is, bro? It's just that nice guy shit. But I could just tell, like, yeah, you was a nice guy, bro. That nice guy shit, like, I don't know why. Niggas just like to treat nice guys the worst, bro.
And that's a clip of Tay just recounting certain things that happened to him. Honestly, this is kind of horrific. What do you mean someone is putting ash on your hat? What do you mean water is being poured on you? And then not only that, Tay says it pretty plainly. If he retaliates, he is viewed as the problem, and that's exactly what happens. And what makes this situation so especially sinister is how Tay has been turned into an insane scapegoat. Nobody cared about what Tay was doing until he finally turned the gun back on Blackboy Mac. Everyone always dismisses the bullying criticism by saying, well, Tay harassed women and Tay did it to himself. These people kept this woman harasser around for content. That stuff weird. They used this guy. Tay was really young when he first got into these streamer spaces. He was 17. I was 17 2 years ago, bro. Like, shit was hard. Dead ass. Shit was really hard. And I was going through some heavy depression. I understand that when you're in these spaces and you look up to these people, it's easy to be taken advantage of. And I low-key think in a way Tay was taken advantage of. And that's just such a weird precedent to set. If I do something humiliating, that means my friends get to put ash on my hat and pour water on me. You're insane if you think that's okay. Facts. The thing with the internet is people like to act like you can't acknowledge two things to be true at once. We can acknowledge that Tay was a bad person. We can acknowledge that Tay has done some pretty questionable things while simultaneously acknowledging that how he was treated was just really not right.
Yeah, no, I want to apologize to Gauss because that was mad disrespectful. I basically did the same shit I did to Max to him because it's like he ain't never said nothing about me. He ain't never mentioned me in no bad light, you feel me? Sure, he made jokes, but Gauss was also one of the kind niggas, you feel me, that was always like, you feel me, making sure I was good behind scenes, you feel me, saying like, nah, niggas going too far, shit like that, you feel me? I also want to throw in Screed with that one too, you feel me, because I also mentioned him on the burner a few times, you feel me, like kind of putting myself above him and shit like that, and that nigga Screed is dead ass like a brother to me.
Hey, I hope y'all didn't hear that. If y'all did, I'm sorry. I don't feel like editing that out.
Like, he would always pull me aside, tell me this, tell me that. If I'm making myself look crazy, he would always pull me aside, be like, yo, Tay, you gotta tighten up, do this, do that. It's just like the little things that bro would do just to make sure I wasn't looking crazy on camera, like, would make sure I wasn't putting myself in a position where niggas could embarrass me or some shit. So I also want to apologize to Screet too.
I wanted to include this apology he made to Guys and Screet because I didn't know that they were actually going behind the scenes and trying to help Tay out. And if that's true, back when I used to watch Max, I always thought Guys and Screet were pretty cool dudes. And it is,
yeah, they seem like they the cool ones. I ain't gonna lie. They definitely seem like the cool ones in the group.
pretty nice to hear that behind the scenes they actually tried to do right by Tay. And I'm pretty sure after the whole saga happened, Screet was one of the people in the calls with Tay trying to help him move forward after everything that just happened.
The next person I want to apologize to is Connie. I'm not gonna lie. I know we had our little shit, Connie, but like, you feel me? I apologize to you, and I think you accepted it too. Like, I think we cool now and shit like that. But I still do want to apologize and include you in this video because I feel like that was just some petty shit, some childish shit, some immature shit. You feel me? And like, as a man, I really shouldn't be like talking to you like that. I should have talked to you like that. And I was a lot younger, but still though, I do regret that shit heavily. So I do want to apologize to you too.
Obviously, he needed to apologize to Connie. I showed you guys the clip. He really was going off on Connie.
I also want to apologize to Rage, bro, for making you look bad in that one Senna clip. You feel me? Saying you called Senna out her name and shit like that. I'm gonna apologize for that shit too. You feel me? That was just lack of like self-awareness. You feel me? I didn't really know how to read the room. You feel me? Bringing bad PR to you, and then on top of that, calling you a lame ass nigga on Twitter for like reacting to like the drama and shit. Because
hold on. I know this is off topic. I'm listening, but did I just get YouTube Premium or some shit? I ain't had an ad in like throughout this whole video. You know, sometimes you know, sometimes when I be recording my video, I be forgetting. So I probably did get an ad. I just forgot. I don't know. I be too invested to the video. My bad.
Like everybody was piling up on me, you feel me? And to this day, I still watch this nigga streams, you feel me? I started off watching this nigga Rage, Dante, all them niggas back in like, when I was in like middle school, junior high and shit like that. And it's crazy, like bro, nigga, you meet these niggas, you cool with them, and then like, these are the niggas you grew up watching and shit, like your childhood, like your childhood, bro. You grew up watching these niggas, they don't fuck with you, bro. So like, I feel like that really hurt a lot, you feel me? Seeing like Dante and Rage ragging on me and shit, you feel me? Calling me a loser and shit. But it's mostly
That's why niggas say don't meet your heroes. I'm not saying Rage and Dante and them are bad or anything, but that's just proof of that, bro. You don't know how they gonna act in person. They might seem cool on camera, but you meet them in person, you don't know how they gonna act. I ain't gonna lie. And I'm not saying all celebrities are they're just mean and shit, but you know what I mean. Like some won't give a fuck about you, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
because of my actions. So I do want to apologize to y'all niggas, bro, for anything that I may have said that like hurt y'all feelings and shit like that, or anything that I did to y'all niggas.
Now, Tay, I understand you grew up watching Rage and Dante, but honestly, don't apologize to either of these niggas. I'm just keeping it real. They both questionable in my opinion. Y'all know I've never really liked streamers. If y'all want the story time of when I got radicalized,
Bro, you wanna know what it is, bro? He's saying not to apologize to them, and I get it but I ain't gonna lie. And this is not even Tate's fault, but based on the way he's being treated, bro, he probably feels like he needs to apologize to them. In reality, he really don't, bro. Don't get me wrong, I fuck with Rage and Dante, though. I fuck with all these other YouTubers and shit, but streamers and shit. And this ain't no video against Playboy Max or nothing, cause I still fuck with him. But it's just like, bro, like, yeah, you ain't need to apologize, but it's like he probably feels like he needs to, bro. Based off of his situation on the internet and shit. He probably just feels like he needs to, bro. That's just what it is. Like, he don't have to, but he feels like he just needs to, bro. I just said, bro, like 10 times, but yeah, we finna get to the video.
let me know. The reason why I'm saying this is because when I was rewatching my video on Tay, I actually had forgot that Rage scammed this guy. Tay was working a minimum wage job and Rage scammed him out of $10.
You see, because they're big names, he feels like he just needs to do it. Because they're big names. And obviously their communities are gonna go out to Tay. Especially after I can't even speak right. Especially after the Playboy Max situation. Like, yeah, like if they,
That was just so weird. That's a millionaire scamming a minimum wage worker. That's why I don't think he should apologize to Rage. And that's another conversation that we need to have. Stop pedestalizing these freaking streamers. Stop practicing idolatry. These guys are not idols. They're just morally questionable people who happen to come into a lot of money and influence. At least from what I see. That's my opinion. And the thing with Dante is that he be frying me because everyone looks at him as like this pillar of morality, but even Dante be having questionable moments. Tell me why Dante is apparently rubbing shoulders with the Shay Frost post harassing someone in public. We see in clips of them having fun together, and mind you, Dante ends up reacting to this Tea2Smooth apology and calling it karma, but dude, you're rubbing shoulders with someone you just watched harass someone in public. That is weird. So just as an obligatory, because I don't need no one trying to clock my tea, I don't know if Dante actually seen it himself, but on Twitter, the clip went super viral. It has over 25 million views. This was a huge situation. Everyone talked about it, various YouTubers. If he didn't see it, that's crazy, because even Kai Cenat seen it. I mean, the whole streamer university thing is weird. Deshae Frost gets exposed for harassing a woman in public, and then he gets an invite to one of the biggest streamer collab events of our era, and everyone's just rubbing shoulders and cool with him. But these same people have the audacity, they have the gall to be coming at Tay for how he acted. That shit weird, twin.
And I feel like I never made like a
hey, you got a point. Like, he got a point though.
real apology about this shit is to Mari. Mari, I'm sorry for the shit, you feel me? I was a kid and I feel like I continued to not acknowledge it and just act like it didn't happen. But I do want to apologize. I just want to say sorry to everybody that I hurt. Sorry to everybody that I did dirty. Sorry to everybody that I did wrong. You feel me? I'm just doing this so I can never do this shit again in the future. You feel me? I never want to make another apology video like this again.
I wanted to end it here after he apologized to Mari and how he said he just didn't want to have to apologize anymore, because in my opinion, I feel like this was a pretty good apology video. Accountability was taken. And honestly, in my opinion, at certain points, Tay really overextended, because when you actually look at the receipts and you do the research, you can see some of the people he's apologizing to really aren't people that deserve it.
Like I said, bro, like, yeah, they don't deserve, but he just feel like he needs to. That's just what it is, like, bro. But yeah, I agree. Some of the people you shouldn't apologize to. Because now they finna feel like, yeah, that they was in the right, even though a lot of stuff that they did to this nigga was wrong. Like I said, I fuck with Playboy Max and shit, but some of the stuff he did do to Tate, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, like, nah, bro. But yeah, like, it's just like he just feels like he needs to do it because all these people he's apologizing to got big communities, and all the communities are saying it. Still hate on this nigga till this day.
But my final thoughts on Tay himself is that I do root for change. I'm not gonna kick you while you're down. I see the work you're putting in. And I mean, the nigga Tay was even in the gym, you know, just trying to be better. And
Oh yeah, but yeah, I'm not really the type to like hate on a nigga too. Like I don't never do that shit. Like if a nigga, if I meet someone in real life that does YouTube and they're going faster than me, I'm not gonna hate on them. No, a lot of niggas would do that shit, especially if they're doing the same thing. A lot of niggas would, but I wouldn't do that. Like I was never the type of person that would just hate on people, bro. Unless they give me a reason to hate on them. Like if they do some dumb shit to me, or like, you know, they just act weird towards me, yeah, you gonna give me a reason to hate on you. But I'm not that type of person, I ain't gonna lie. Like if someone's being successful, I even told people, like, bro, people will tell me what they be trying to do in the future. I even told them, like, yeah, keep on going with that shit, you gonna be successful. I even told them what they. I was never that type of person.
who am I as a human to not want to applaud change and self-progression? But now I want to talk about Max just a little bit. Now Max reacted to this video, and dude, I have so many gripes with this shit. Not only is he like laughing throughout the video, but he's just pandering to his viewers so much. It's really corny, I'm not gonna lie. And even the comments are calling him out on this. Let me read some of these comments for you. Chat instantly hating is wild. They got a hive mind mentality, but that's what it is, I guess. Video of someone apologizing for having a breakdown since he was a laughing stock of his friend group.
I mean, shit, this basically just proved his point. Like, bro's been a laughing stock, and this just proved his point. He's apologizing and shit. Like, they clearly don't respect you like that. Like, if I was him, like, maybe he's screeching like girls, like he said, they were real niggas, bro. But yeah, nah, nigga, I ain't gonna lie. Like, it's like what FBCDH said. Like, he really didn't need to apologize to some of these niggas. Like, cause now they finna feel like they was right, chapping the shit on him. Like I said, he just felt like he needed to do it, bro. That's literally it. Like, for some of these people, he felt like he just needed to do it. Mari, Connie, I get that, cause yeah, that shit was weird, but
for years. Half the stuff Max was laughing about wasn't even funny for real. These comments really put it best. Not only is the video titled "My Biggest Hater Is Back," but Max is laughing throughout this video, and he just has these hive mind fans that are just gonna like instantly hate on anything.
Like, look at all these bots in chat. Lamau, bro, pulling a Kai.
Even if it's
Kai homage, Lamau, like this chat, like, bro, like what is with these bots?
To do better. What's the point of clowning someone and criticizing them if you're not even giving them the chance to do better? Especially when Max himself has kind of devolved.
Like, bro, I can get it. Like, someone apologizes to you, you don't gotta forgive them, bro. I get that. Like, what they did, what somebody did was unforgivable. I get that, right? But it's just like, nigga, if they're attempting to make themselves better after doing what they did to you, unless it was like some really fucked up shit, I get it, folks. But nigga, if they are attempting to do better themselves and actually try to make things good, bro, even if what they did was unforgivable, you don't gotta forgive them. But nigga, don't shit on them. Shit, like, don't shit on them for that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Into someone who doesn't even seem that savory. But I'll just play a clip.
You feel me? I realized that my actions have hurt other people and shit like that. It's not like I just realized. I realized over time, like, you feel me, just sitting and thinking, you feel me, going through shit. Boy, you ain't not! Boy, you ain't not KC3, nigga! Yo! Hold on, chill.
Look, if y'all see me smiling, look, I ain't gonna lie. No, I do fuck with K. I said K. I do fuck with K. But I'm not laughing because of that. I don't know, cause the way he just said it, I ain't gonna lie, but
Yo!
Starting with the fact that you're just using the overreaction gimmick, dude. None of what he said was funny. Tay hopped on the internet, wore his heart on his sleeve, was extremely vulnerable after messing up, and you're laughing at him? That's fucked up, flat out, bro. You know, I'm really happy I'm not writing this video because I can be a lot more natural with you guys, and I just want to say I've had some friends that have let me down, and I've went through mental health issues. I'm not
Hey, bro, just cut him off, bro. That's what I be having to do too.
saying that Tay
You don't even get, like, I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't go on no awesome shit talk about them if they was like a YouTuber shit. But like, nigga, I would just cut them off.
he is right. I know I have to keep saying it because I know people love to misinterpret on the internet. This is not me defending any of Tay's actions, but I'm seeing him as the human he is, and Max is treating him wrong. How are you laughing at someone for wearing their heart on the sleeve? Mind you, Max recently set up his quote-unquote friend to be berated by someone who was hate rating him. These are the people we're dealing with. And I don't even want to talk about this video anymore because that shit's actually weird. Loki pissed me off, actually. With all that being said, Tay has apologized, and I think it's a genuine apology. I also think that we should allow Tay the chance to grow and be a better man, especially when there are worse people who seemingly can still add on to their wealth. You have worse men who are adding on to their generational wealth who get less heat than Tay. Why have we turned this guy into a scapegoat when there are people who genuinely need our attention? It just fries me so bad, man. It fries me so bad. That's really all I had to say.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I fuck with Max, bro, but yeah, he shouldn't. Nah, like he shouldn't have done that. Did that, but I can't speak right. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to FPCDH for the video. And yeah, if you like the video, like, subscribe for all my socials, and you're on the road to 1K.